Hey guys, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about color. I've heard or more seen a lot of comments on not necessarily just my videos, but other videos. What color are good for my eyes? How do I counteract dark circles, redness, and a more yellow skin tone? What's good for this eye shape, that kind of thing. So what I did, very lovingly, by the way, was made this. It's a color wheel. It's my version of the color wheel. I'm gonna have to back up. There we go. So this is my version of the color wheel, and I was gonna post one up, but then you couldn't listen to me talk and see the color wheel, and then I thought that might get too complicated. So I drew one, and I think, you know, with the old like Mr. Sketch smelly felts that smell like amazing. Grapes. Making me hungry. Anyway, so I drew this because it explains a lot of things. So you don't need to see my face for this. Basically, the one that a lot of you know is that green counteracts red. So now you can see that when you look at a color wheel, the reason that colors are opposite from each other on the color wheel is because they fight each other for attention. So if you have green over top of red, it's going to fight the red for attention, and they're going to be clashing. Now there is always kind of a more dominant color, green, being that dominant color. So the bonus to that is that if you have really red cheeks, if you have a pimple or something like that, and you have a green concealer or a green powder or a green whatever, except for eyeshadow, it's gonna cover up or counteract that red. Kind of a cool concept. Same goes for orange and blue. My blue, which is over here. So what I mean by that is a lot of under eye circles are that purpley blue, and on the other side of purpley blue is yellowy orange. Now the reason I have all these kind of like mid-tony colors is because they do fade around. It's not just like orange, yellow, whatever, they fade into each other. So when I say orange, I mean every color from orange to red, every color in between there. So looking directly across, it's every color in between blue and green. So typically under eye circles are this purpley blue. So when they're telling you, or I would tell you, to pick a concealer that has a little bit more of an orangey tone. That doesn't mean go out and buy a concealer that's this color orange and start plastering on your face, or a concealer that's too dark orange. It just means pick one that is slightly toned orange for your skin type. And if you go to a counter or a drugstore, you can usually ask the people because they generally should know about the color wheel and the reason that all of these colors work together. That would be why. So then there goes the old thing of green eyes. Typically go good with red eyeshadow. Now, no one's gonna wear bright red eyeshadow on a daily basis. That doesn't mean to say I'm dissing you if you do. I'm just saying, typically people don't wear red eyeshadow. But that doesn't mean, don't take it so literally. Look at it and go, okay, I could have a more red tone brown. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So what I mean by a red tone brown, if you look at some different browns that I have in my palette, this one here, it's called Embark from MAC, this would be a more red tone brown. So would this one here. This one is actually really quite a red tone brown, and it's called Brown Script. This is a more orangey tone brown, as is this one. So do you see kind of where I'm going with that? You can still stick to neutral colors and really bring out your eyes. So if you have bluey green eyes, because they're on that same quadrant, bluey green and all the colors in between, maybe stick with the more red brown shades. Now, there's the flip side of that. You can go crazy red or crazy orange or anything you want. It's up to you. And then just your eyes are going to bam. When I wear orange eyeshadow, for example, like a color like coppering or perky paint pop, my eyes literally glow. And the more red, warm brown I wear, the more that they glow. Because I have blue eyes, orange and blue fight for attention, so people's eyes go there because they can see that little struggle. And that's why your eyes pop. Does that make sense? So the same goes for people who have sort of hazily brown eyes. That is kind of, if you mix like in here, this is kind of where your brown, oh, you can't even see that. Somewhere in here, this is where your brown is gonna be on this side here. So then your green is gonna be on this side. So those hazily brown eyes, purples look fantastic on them because they're on that opposite side. Purples, blues, greens, all of those look fantastic. Gold is a pretty universally flattering color. If you have a gold fleck in your eye at all, it looks fantastic with a green eye, a blue eye. Gray, they would really fight with each other because they're both kind of on the verge of something color-wise. And then if you have blue eyes, gold is kind of an orangey color. So does that help you guys kind of a little bit? I hope that's making a little bit of sense. So I hope, I'm just gonna hold my color wheel up. So orange, reddy, orange, and every color in between. Pinky purples and every color in between there, and red, blues, and greens, and every color in between. If you want to look at a color wheel that really shows you all the different ranges of color, go to Google, type in color wheel, click on images, you'll find tons of them. And then, you know, don't take it so literally. Take a look at some of your, you know, golden peachy colors and go, okay, so this is a really, really red golden peach, where this is a little bit more yellow golden peach and would look beautiful with my purple contacts in, because purple and yellow counteract each other. That's another reason also that they have those lilac colored powders, because if you have a very yellow skin tone, it's hard to find a foundation, hard to find a match, because yellow is a hard color to match, and B, it's hard to tone down. Purple, where is it? Is opposite from yellow. Kind of seeing the correlation here. This really helps, and I must say my coloring skills, they're pretty good. Just, you know. Anyways, I asked for requests. I'm not blaming anyone, but I asked for requests, and I got a couple. Were good ones, but I want some more celebrity requests. I'm thinking of doing an Audrey Hepburn, because I got that, and Judy Garland I got. So, you know, keep them coming, requests, even random requests, like a more gothic look, or, you know, I want to go to school and look normal look, or an office look, or the look I'm wearing, I don't care. Just start requesting things, because it's more fun. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good night, and hope you had a happy Easter, and I hope that I'm gonna go to bed now. I think I am. Bye.